everybody, Suzi Perry back again for the final time on the Insta Takeover today for Two Wheels for Life. Thank you so much for joining us. If you've popped in and out during the day, we've had a fantastic time on here. Started off speaking to Michael Laverty earlier this morning. Then Franco Morbidelli let us in to his house and told us what he was up to. All of these, by the way, have been posted on the stories, and you can go and watch the interviews all over again. If you go back to the homepage for Two Wheels for Life and click on the icon in the left-hand corner. We then spoke to Maverick Vinales, and Maverick was in Andorra, and he told us what he'd been up to during lockdown. And finally, we're going to catch up today with Danilo Petrucci when he patches in. I hope he will in a couple of minutes' time. Might be doing his gardening. That's what he was doing the last time we spoke to him. You can find out what the charity does on the Instagram page, on the tiles, the great work that they do, the reason why all the riders want to be involved and give their time for free, which Danilo is just about to do as well. Well worth a look and well worth your support. And you can also go to the website, that's twowheelsforlife.org. And if you do that, you can patch in to the chat tonight with me, Julian Ryder, and Michael Laverty. But for now, let's concentrate on the man at the bottom of the screen and say good evening, hello to Danilo Petrucci. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Suzi. Everything okay? You?
Everything is fine with me. Thank you very much. I see you've got your team gear on. Is this an opportunity to wear it finally?
Yeah. At the end, I decide to prove my work. Giving my polo is just that. And
Yeah.
I will sign the polo, and then I have to finish my work, my garden works, but I have to produce a video, and during the weekend I will finish my works.
So you're going to auction your shirt for Two Wheels for Life, and you're going to sign it for them. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fantastic. All right, so if anybody wants to bid for Danilo's shirt, you need to, after this chat, go to the website, go to the memorabilia and experiences part, and you can bid on Danilo's gardening shirt, which is a team shirt, right?
Yeah. I will wash the shirt for sure before before giving to the people.
Maybe it's worth more if you don't wash it, Danilo. Why don't you just leave it?
Yeah, at least it's authentic.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's nice to know that you're doing your own laundry, though, because this is something that Alex and Mark get their mum to do for them.
Okay.
So listen, where are you? Where have you been locked down?
I'm in Turney, and it's my hometown where my parents live, and I'm in my parents' house. Fortunately, they have a garden and some field, and for staying outside the home and breathe just some fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
And but I think it was 10-12 years that I was not in for a long period at home. It's quite difficult for a rider to stay at home for all this time.
Yeah, and in Italy, you've been locked down longer than everybody else. I think it's 2 months now, isn't it, that you guys have been kind of trapped in your home. What have been the challenges for you, would you say?
It's completely another life. I mean, I must say that, in Italy, the situation is bad, but in the north of Italy, the zone around Milan, Bergamo, up in the north, it's quite bad. But fortunately, in the middle of Italy, the situation is not really dangerous. But for sure, everything is locked down. We have to be at home, and the main target for today is to wake up and go straight to my mom breakfast, and because she was really happy to prepare a lot of things. And for this reason, I always skip the lunch, because I use 1 hour to eat the breakfast, and then 2 hours pedaling for for burning the calories. But but anyway, I miss a lot my bike, my friends, all the people. I miss my life. It's
Yeah.
strange to say, but I miss also to stay on the plane for 14, 15 hours for traveling a lot around the world. And it's strange to say because our life was really really intense, and
Yeah.
the days are just one like another, and it's quite difficult to for us to be at home.
It's almost a new skill to learn, isn't it, Danilo, to relax and not have a full
Uh,
schedule.
Yeah, it's a thing that I have to learn because I always care that I always want to be fit, to have training, and then for fill the empty time, I I care my garden, and
Yeah.
was good. But I watch every morning. I watch my bike inside my garage, and I said, I don't know when I can join again my bikes.
Well, let's hope it's sooner rather than later. But you look really slim, Danilo. You look like you've been pedaling on your bike a lot. Are you at the lowest weight you've ever been? Because you look really slim in the face.
Yeah. We was it was a good period for not having an intense training like we have during the season start. But at the end, we employ this time for caring about the weight, my weight,
Mm.
and the only thing is that we have to check my condition. I'm quite fit. I feel good, but we have to check my condition when I can ride again my bikes. So it's maybe next week. I was messaging with Andrea, and we have to find a track for have training, but it's still difficult in Italy to move. I
Mm.
mean, pro athletes can have training, but for sure it's difficult to move, and it's difficult to find some track that open for us.
And do you miss Andrea? Because I know obviously he's a good friend of yours, and you train together a lot, don't you?
Yeah. I miss him because we always have good time together, and he has been a good part of my life in the last year, and we were ready to start the season, but at the end, it's more than 2 months that I don't see him because
Mm.
I left my home in Forlì where he lives two months ago, and it's still closed. And I have a lot of things inside there, inside that house. So I have to wait 3 4 days will be able to I will be able to go there from Monday.
Okay, I've got a few questions from fans that they've sent them in, so let me go directly to those. Alberto from Trento would like to know the funniest moment with the Pramac team that you had.
The funniest moment. Maybe the first podium I scored in Silverstone was really a good memory. Was unpredictable. Was one of the most difficult weekend of all the season, but we woke up Sunday morning and it was raining, and was fantastic because Pramac missed the podium since maybe Alex Barros 10 years before. So was very a good moment. But I'm really grateful to all the Pramac team, all the Pramac boss, and all the Pramac people. It has been a part of my life.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to always to say hello to all the team.
And yeah, Paolo Campianotti's some character, isn't he? A great team. They are. From Holland, you've got a question here from Derek Nipshire, who says, do you have enough stroop waffles in quarantine?
Yeah, yeah, a lot. I like a lot because it's another stories. I like a lot that cookie. It's from Holland, and I have many friends from that. But I start to love the stroop waffle because my motorhome driver was from Holland, and he leave a pack of biscuits during the weekend for him. But I think was for me, and I just finished all the biscuits. and
You did.
then the story became very very famous inside the paddock, and then all the Holland people, Dutch people, give me the stroopwafels every time we go in Assen.
Yeah, you don't want to eat too many of the stroop waffles because they are
No.
loaded full of. They're so good, though, aren't they? They taste so amazing. Derek, thank you for your question. Louis Sutton from the UK would like to know which teammate was hardest to beat apart from Dovi.
Yeah, for sure, Dobby is the hardest one. He finished second in the last three championship, but I must say that all the my teammates in MotoGP were really strong. Starting from Scott Redding, from Jack Miller, maybe with Jack we fight a bit, but we had different bikes, so it was difficult to compare.
Yeah.
Then I think in 2016 we had with Scott Redding a very very hard battle for the next year bike. I won that battle, but was really really strong to always to fight with Scott. I must say that in MotoGP, no one is really good with you. Every opponent, it's one of the best in the world.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure that year that you were just talking about, wasn't there? In fact, I'm just thinking, your teammates have been incredible characters, haven't they? With Scott Redding, Jack Miller, Andrea, very different. But those two, the first two, the big characters, aren't they?
Yeah. Unfortunately, with Scott, we never had this good feeling. We had at the beginning, but then we started to fight for the factory bike. So it was difficult to remain close friend, but he's a really, really good character. I was a big fan of him during his career. He's a little bit younger than me, and we met in the Pramac team. And then with Jack, I had a lot of fun always. I remember the last the last race in for me in Pramac team in Valencia in 2018. We crashed during the race. We were third and fourth. we crashed, and then I think we start to drink after the race at 5 o'clock. But the team dinner for the last race of the season was at 9 o'clock. So we arrived there with music, and we sing all the night with Jack, the AC/DC.
And Danilo, are you like most riders that get drunk after 2 drinks?
It's in MotoGP we don't have a lot of time for sharing this moment, and first of all we cannot drink a lot. We have just to wait the last race of the season, but for just a night we have fun with all the team, and but during the season we don't drink a lot, and we have to stay really really fit.
Of course.
And then but then with Jack it's always good to share sometimes Also last year we had a big party. He scored the podium in Valencia, and I went to his motorhome, and they were all cheering, and I had to drink.
Of course you did. You had to. One more question from Antonio Donnarumma, who's Italian, and he's it's a biking question. How do you think that you can improve on the bike?
Oh, there are maybe a lot of targets for this year. I had during the season for sure be more constant during the year. Last year I did the first half really good, fighting for the top three in the championship. Then I was maybe I was scared about losing that third place, and I start to thinking too much at the championship, and I was not really competitive. Anyway, I think I learned from that, and I want to be more calm and more conscious during all the year.
Okay, yeah, that would be good. Another question on screen now. What's your favorite circuit?
My favorite circuit is a battle between maybe Le Mans, Mugello, Phillip Island, also Assen. I like a lot Assen, and for sure I have Mugello in my heart, but not only for the last year win, but because it's really my home circuit. I used to be a Ducati test rider during my young years, and I know very well the Mugello circuit and all the surroundings too.
I'm sure you do. We have to talk about Mugello because it's from a fan's perspective, from a broadcaster's perspective, looking in and looking back to last year. It was one of our favourite moments, and it must be the highlight of your career. It was extraordinary. What a race! When you look back at it now, how do you feel?
For sure, I'm really happy. I was not maybe understand what I did during that day.
You couldn't take it in at the time, could you?
No, because for example, I have very few memories of the podium. I have just two or three images, but yeah, in that moment when the national anthem starts, all your life passing through your eyes, and I just thinking, and all the memories coming out, and it was really great. The most cruel thing is that you have to step off from that podium, and the first thing is just I want to rejoin that podium, and maybe was the thing is was during that day was national day in Italy, was the Republic Day. So winning in Italy with an Italian bike for the first time was just too big to understand everything in a moment, and was really good. But the target is that day. I don't want that day is just the highlight of my career. I want another some other ones.
Yes, you need more of that feeling of standing on the top step.
Yeah, it's the target. It's difficult, but for sure we have to working on it.
Okay, I'm just going to check these last few questions for you, Danilo. I know that we've been talking for a while. Okay, we'll take this one from Jamie Hollis. He says, do you think that coming through Superstock, the route that you came through has helped you rather than coming the route that most people would consider normal now in MotoGP? It's been hard, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been hard, especially because Superstock series is the name tells everything. I mean, you cannot change your bike a lot, and it's a production bike. And yeah, maybe I at the beginning I maybe it's more easy because I just came from a 1000cc bike, was already big bikes. I always ride big bikes, but I miss all the experience during your younger year of career, fighting with all your opponents, and especially know the circuit, know how change the bike, riding a GP bikes, riding GP tires. It's different. Yeah, maybe it was more difficult coming from super stock, but because you have to switch championship, it's a complete different bike. A production bike and Grand Prix bikes are very, very different. And I employ a little bit of time for understand everything.
Okay, Danilo, that's 20 minutes now, so thank you so much for your time. And I know that you're a big supporter of Two Wheels for Life, so we thank you for that. And
thank you, it's a pleasure.
I personally hope that we can see you very soon on track, and you can get
so.
back out doing what you love.
I miss all the paddock people, sincerely.
It's funny, isn't it? You miss the things that you complain about as well sometimes, like you say, the flying.
And it's true. It's true. You are full of everything during the season, but then it's just 2 weeks time for miss everything.
Yeah. I've hardly been able to see your face during this chat because there's been so many hearts and so much love for you going at the side of the screen. Danilo, we will see you soon, and thank you very much again. Have a lovely evening with your family.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. Ciao, Suzi. Ciao,
ciao, Danilo. Thank you. There we go. Off he goes. Always glorious to speak to Danilo, isn't it? He's just a fantastic character. Love his sense of humour. I will never forget when we were interviewing him at Silverstone and it was pouring with rain and he started joking about going on holiday to Milton Keynes. Only Danilo. Well, that's just about all we've got time for. Don't forget, we've got the Get Your Kit Off challenge still going on. # Get Your Kit Off, where you need to put on all your leathers, helmet, gloves and boots, and then film yourself taking everything off. Not everything, leave something on, all your leathers off, all your riding gear off, and then post the challenge to 3 of your friends. Nominate 3 of your friends and donate a little bit of money if you could to Two Wheels for Life. The virtual Grand Prix on Sunday, held by Dorna for MotoGP. Any proceeds made on that will also be going to Two Wheels for Life, so don't forget to watch that. And Danilo is actually going to be racing in that. I think he's racing for Ducati. So what a day it's been. I hope you've enjoyed the interviews. I hope you've enjoyed all the chat and all the banter. And do have a look at the Two Wheels for Life story. They do a cracking job, and it would be great if you could support the charity.